What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure. Time to take a look at what's sold.
Mountain Man
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I am a part-time reseller based out of Helena, Montana. And this is the time on Monday mornings where we typically take a look at what's sold out of my eBay store over the weekend. But before we jump into that, I do want to mention Beth picked up a mystery box from our merch store. It was a vintage clothing box. So there were some t-shirts in there. There was a there was a polo shirt. I think we put some shoes in there. It was a pretty good box. So Beth, thank you so much for picking that up. I was out of town this weekend. I did not have time to put together another box. So I'll see if I can get another one put together this week if anybody is interested in that. And then I also want to mention Jay. My man Jay came in and bought a pair of Nikes last week. You saw him on the last What Sold. I just didn't realize it was Jay. I don't always look at the names when different things come in, and I didn't catch the name on there until he left me feedback, and then it clicked. So Jay, thanks, man. I sure appreciate you. Jay's been in the store before, so I sure appreciate it. Those were nice Nikes. I hope you enjoy them. So we're going to jump now into the stuff that's sold over the weekend. This is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I count Friday as part of my weekend for sales because I don't have to ship them out that day. Though I did get about half a dozen things shipped out early on Friday. And for those that are new to reselling, that's one of the best ways that you can get feedback. So many people always ask, how do I get feedback? You know what? The things I get mentioned the most on my feedback, I get thank you for how quickly I got it, and thank you for the packing. So basically, I'm an overpacker. I put bubble wrap on stuff that doesn't necessarily need bubble wrap, but it looks better, you know, and it cost me, what, a penny in bubble wrap to just make the customer feel a little bit better about it, realize that I care about their item getting there safely. And then when I can, I like to ship day of. So I had a lot of orders come in Friday morning. I was able to get them out Friday afternoon. So that is going to help because they're going to get those maybe on Monday, today, when you're watching this, maybe if it's being watched when it dropped, they might not think it's going out until today. And all of a sudden they go out to the mail and it's there. That leaves an impression. That leads to people leaving feedback. So if you're looking for ways to get feedback left, we sit around 50 to 55%, I think, on feedback left. At least traditionally, that's where we're at. And that is how I get it. So a couple of tips for you there before we jump in. And the first thing that we sold is another Barbie. We sold this Barbie Sensations. Really, really cool with the cassette tape. This thing sold for $50.24 plus shipping. And I did go back to the dollhouse and I picked up just a handful. I'll see. I didn't get a ton of video, but I'll see. We might put together a little video for that later in the week. We've got some really cool dolls out of there. You saw on the thrift haul from the weekend, we picked up this, the Canine plush. This is Marvin the Martian's friend. And this was bought by a viewer before she saw the video. She said, oh, that's where my canine came from. Yeah, Amy, a girl being frugal. Thanks so much. Go check out her channel. She's fantastic. And she picked up this plush for $14.73. I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but her husband has a shipping station with a Marvin the Martian plush. He has to have his dog, right? So Amy, thanks so much for coming in and picking up Canine. And then we sold this Cobra Ferret. This a G.I. Joe piece from 1985. I put this one up to auction and it went for $19 and I think 56 cents plus shipping. So nice little sale there. And then the best sale of the weekend. This is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is an original animation sketch. This would have been a production sketch that they used to make the animation cells. It sold for $100.49 plus, and I actually put it first class shipping. I upgraded them. I paid a few dollars more. We sent this priority to make sure that it was taken care of. So really, really good sale on just a sheet of paper, right? But it's rare. It's got a big fan base and it's sought after. And so this, a fantastic sale. I was really excited when this one came in. We sold another one actually over the weekend. Not quite that high dollar. I don't have many that I priced that high. That was one of my better pieces. So really excited to see that sell. This I picked up. You might remember we picked up that Wii from the Facebook Marketplace thing. We paid $50 for a Wii and various stuff that came with it. Paying up a little bit, but I'm pretty confident we're going to make our money back. And it started with this single game, The House of the Dead 2 and 3. This sold for $16.39 plus shipping, and it was just the disc. That was it. I didn't have the case. I didn't have the manual. I had nothing, just the disc. This is a really good game. The sell-through on this really, really high if you can track down this game. This is from Jurassic World, from a lot that I bought from Brian over at Mr. Buys a Lot. This is Blue, the Velociraptor. I can say that. 57.39 Australian dollars, I think. So, you know, their exchange rate hovers around 75 cents. So not a huge sale, but a pretty solid sale, and I'm happy with that. And then we sold these Pendleton glasses. This a brand of whiskey. It's a Canadian whiskey. I'm not a huge Pendleton fan, but I like selling these glasses. Got an offer of $55 all in because I had two. I didn't exactly know how much shipping was going to be on these, so I countered and said, you know what, I would do it for $60 all in. I picked these up from the little old lady thrift store. I think I paid $1 or $2 a piece, and so they accepted $60. So I just invoiced them. I said, you know what, okay, send me an offer of $20 a piece. I think I had them at 26, something like that. They're cool glasses. They're actually cut from a Pendleton whiskey bottle and made the glasses out of them. Really neat. They've been sitting around for a month and a half, something like that. I said, hey, send me an offer of $20 a piece. I'll take it, and then I'll send you an invoice, and I'll just make sure that it finishes at $60 total. Well, it turns out the shipping was only like $9.50 because they were in Oregon. So really, that's about what it would have been if they'd have paid full price. So that one turned out really, really well for me, assuming they make it there in one piece, right? I mean, typically we have our stuff make it there. Our breakables make it where they're going, but you never know. I mean, so fingers crossed that those made it there. Okay, this Carhartt jacket, picked this up at a garage sale this past summer, and it had some marks on it for sure. I mean, this was a work jacket, but it was made in the USA. It was lined. It was a good jacket. I had it listed for right about $40. But I got an offer of $30. It's just been, you know, sitting in my death pile. I finally decided, you know what, I need to list this thing. It sold in a couple weeks, and with $30, with considering the marks and stuff that were on it, that was fine. So $30 plus shipping on that. If you see Carhartt, these jackets, even if they're all marked up, that's okay, because the people buying them, they're going to get them marked up too because they're working. So as long as it's not destroyed, Carhartt is a good brand to pick up. Then this one, a little bit of a mistake. This is a vintage G.I. Joe piece. You see it right here. This is the VAMP Mark II. There are a couple little pieces on here that were broken, but it still should have sold for more. What happened here? I sold it for $14.99 plus shipping. I was just not paying attention. You know, I was just going too fast. I meant to list this thing at auction for $14.99 starting bid. I listed it, buy it now at $14.99, and that's why it sold really, really quickly. So it should have gone for about $30, I think. So I lost out on a little bit of money, but it sold right away. And you know what? That's fine. You know, it's all I'm gonna get more on some stuff than I thought I would. This one I got a little less than I should have. It balances out. So $14.99 plus shipping on this piece. I picked these up at the thrift store here recently as well. You probably saw this in the thrift video. These Dolphins t-shirts, just a plain white Jerzees tagged Miami Dolphins t-shirt, really clean, classic look. I knew they weren't super high dollar when I picked them up. I paid, I think, $2 a piece for them, something like that. And I said, hey, I bet I can get 10 or 12 bucks plus shipping. I thought they would sit a while, but somebody actually saw them, I think the day that I listed them, and said, hey, I'll give you $10 a piece plus shipping. Done. You know, I mean, it turned $4 into 20. Yeah, why not? Especially when it happened that quickly. And then more things out of that Wii purchase have been selling. I parted out a lot of the little stuff. This is for the Wii U. It's a vertical console stand. I think it sits on two of them. So this is if one of them broke or somebody lost one of them. It's essentially a replacement piece. Got $7.99 for this thing. Well, free shipping, but obviously very, very light. So we make, what, $3 something like that, $2 to $3 off a little piece of plastic. Very, very easy to ship off. This, an Xbox game that has been sitting around for a while. Sudeki, I think. It was just the game again. It didn't have a manual or anything. And this one was on sale. $8.03, free shipping. Once again, we make a couple bucks, and all I did was slide it into an envelope. Easy money. How about this one? The Bambi. That's who it was. Bambi, the snow globe. This, I sent out an offer, and the person accepted it. And then they immediately wrote me and said, I'm so sorry, I hit the button, I didn't mean to buy it. Can we cancel it? You know what, fine, they hadn't paid yet, so I didn't lose us anything. So I canceled it, and it relisted, and almost immediately picked up a new watcher because it was a new listing. And then like 2 days later, here over this weekend, it sold. And it sold for full price. Now, full price isn't a ton, but still not bad. I paid a couple bucks for this from the thrift store, from Aaron's thrift store. And I got $23.44 plus shipping on that one. Horrible photo. I bet this is 2.5 years old. This Woodland Camo military issue shirt. Not great, but it sold. You know, it just took 2 years. $21.45. That was actually an offer that came in. I think they had done like if I add in the shipping and my tax, they wanted it to be a certain amount. It's fine. $21.45 plus shipping. And then these skates sold. I picked this up at the surprise estate sale. It was like a leftovers. They had a sale, and there was a whole bunch of stuff left. I went to pick up one thing off of a Facebook Marketplace listing that I had found. And then I walked in, I'm like, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. She goes, oh yeah, we had an estate sale. Go ahead and look around. We picked up a bunch of other stuff there as well. Got some really cool things, especially since they went through a whole sale. I don't know how people missed a lot of this stuff, but sure enough, these old ice skates sold. I had them listed right about $20. Not super high dollar, but I knew somebody would want these just as a display piece. They were really cool looking. And so I took an offer of $18 plus shipping for those. And then Billy Joel and The Bridge. This a pretty solid album. Billy Joel, one of the greatest American songwriters. Way underappreciated, that Billy Joel. This is a good album, and it sold for $8.99 plus medium mail shipping. And then another thing out of that we had a couple of the remotes, the Wiimotes, that I'm selling off, and this one went for $14.73 free shipping. Costs about $4 to ship, right? And then you take out your fees. We're gonna make $10 off of it. So we're getting really close to making our $50 back before I've even listed the Wii. So we're looking pretty good. And I've still got that Wii Sports Resort that's up there. That's gonna make us, I don't know, $30, $35, something like that. We'll make some good money off of that. Then we sold another G.I. Joe piece, this, the VAMP Mark I, and it sold for really what the other one probably should have, $33.49 plus shipping. Another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure sketch. This one went for that same price, $33.49 plus shipping. And then the man, well, that guy didn't sell, but his little buddy did, a singing Barney plush. Barney sells, guys. It sometimes takes a while, but Barney stuff sells. It's weird. $16.38 plus shipping for that little plush. I think I paid $0.25 for it. This is for horses. It's a fly mask to keep the flies off of their face. This came out of the 888 pet products lot that we purchased from them. We got 3 big boxes full of stuff, and this is all profit now on that. Just sort of down to the final few things we have from them. And it sold for $16.39 free shipping, but it was very, very light. I think it weighed 6 ounces, something like that. So a very cheap ship for this thing. And then more things out of that we buy, the sensor bar. This one sold for $9.99 plus international shipping. This one went up to Canada. So that a pretty good sale. The University of Illinois hat, this part of a bulk hat buy, so I bet I'm 50 cents into this. Somebody sent me an offer of $11, free shipping, and I took it. And guess what? We sold another Wii thing. These things sell like crazy, and you know what? That's okay. They're small sales, but they add up. $9.99 free shipping for this sensor bar, and so we get, you know, about $5 or so out of that. Captain Britain, this one, number 8. This one, a pretty cool issue, $9.49 plus shipping for that. And then we sold another small dollar, but very easy to list and store and ship, this vintage SK wrench. sold for $8.50, free shipping. The golf head covers, I am almost out of these. Remember, we went to the golf course and we're basically given stuff out of their lost and found. I think I have 2 head covers left that haven't sold. I do have some golf clubs that I still have to list. And then the golf bag. When I get that listed, it's going to go for about $80, I think. There are sold comps for it. It's very nice. So we're making good money off of this. And this actually went to the UK. So they paid $16.39 plus international shipping through the eBay Standard International program. And I did get somebody ask, hey, how does that work? So here coming up, we're going to show you how the eBay Standard International works. When I get an order and I have some time, I didn't have time to do it this evening, but I get pretty regular orders that way. So the next time we get one in and I have a chance to do it, I'll show you the process of shipping internationally through the eBay Standard program. Very, very, very easy. All of you guys can do it. And once you add that international shipping to your options, I promise you're going to make more sales. It's probably between 20 and 30% of my sales are international sales. So you can definitely make more sales. You're going to make more money, and it's really no more work. So stay tuned. That one is coming. We will do that one here very soon. These Arizona jean shorts. You guys know I like selling the short shorts. Haven't done it for a little while because it hasn't been the season, but now I think they're going to start selling again. These are sort of the bread and butter type thing. You can get them at garage sales for like a quarter very often, or fill a bag type of thing. And many of them sell for right between $10 and $15, depending on the brand and the style, that sort of thing. This, I think, one of the first that we've sold for the season, $9.14, free shipping, but they don't weigh very much. So this is a nice, easy little sale. And then the last sale that we've got are these Bayesian. I don't know how to pronounce it. This came out of the box that we bought from Josh, from Harry Tornado. Really, really cool. And I didn't even notice it. She didn't attach a note on here. Didn't even notice until I printed out the label and went to stick it on the box. This from a viewer as well. Allie came in and purchased these knives. She says she can cook. I'll just trust you on it, Allie. I don't know. She says she can cook, but now she's cooking in style because these things are a cool blue color. These are pretty cool knives. So Allie bought those for $17.81 plus shipping. Allie, thank you so much. I love when you come in and make your presence known in this store. It's a lot of fun. So that's what I've got for you today, guys. Apologies if it was a little disjointed. This spring forward thing, it's got me all thrown off. I never do well with the time change, but we're going to figure it out. So stick around. We got lots of cool stuff coming up on the channel this week, and there is a challenge coming up. You're going to see that video next week. I'm taking part in that challenge. You get to take part in this thing and decide what I auction off for 99 cents, free shipping. I'm going to list 10 things. Yeah, I wrote this is my note. I wrote it on a napkin for what I sold this week. Spring forward. I'm gonna list 10 things. You guys are gonna pick 5. We're going to auction that off. 99 cents starting bid, free shipping. Doing this with Courtney over at Bolo Buddies. And right now, I think we're looking at about 24 people involved in this. Some really cool channels, some really cool resellers. I'm excited about it. Again, that video is coming next week. So lots of cool stuff coming. And we crossed 4,000 subs, guys. That's awesome. We're almost at 4,100 now, if you can believe it. So I guess now the push to 5K, and we're going to do a giveaway. I've got to sort that thing out as well. But somebody's going to win something. You know what I think we might do? We might just PayPal out some cash. What do you guys think? You guys just want cash? We'll do that. I'm down with that if that's something you want. I'm going to cut this thing off. I got to get to bed. My body doesn't even know what time it is, but it's late. See you guys. Bye.